Respiration and Ripening Process and Factors Affecting Respiration and Ripening. Good morning, students. Today we will discuss two important post-harvest physiological processes, namely respiration and ripening. These processes play a major role in determining the quality, shelf life, market value, and consumer acceptance of fruits and vegetables. We will also examine the various factors that influence respiration and ripening after harvest. Let us first understand the respiration process. Respiration is a biological process through which fruits and vegetables use oxygen to break down stored food materials, mainly sugars, to release energy. The basic reaction can be represented as glucose plus oxygen produces carbon dioxide, water, and energy. During respiration, oxygen is absorbed by the fruit or vegetable. At the same time, carbon dioxide and water are released. The energy produced is used to maintain various physiological activities even after harvest. Moving forward, let us understand the ripening process. Ripening is the stage that makes fruits edible, attractive, and acceptable for consumption. Many fruits are harvested at majority but are not immediately ready to eat. During ripening, a series of physiological and biochemical changes occur. These changes affect color, texture, sweetness, flavor, and aroma. Ultimately, ripening determines the quality experienced by consumers. Fruits are classified into two groups based on their respiration pattern and ripening behavior after harvest. The two categories are climacteric fruits and non-climacteric fruits. This classification is very important for storage management, transportation, and post-harvest handling. Let us begin with climacteric fruits. Climacteric fruits continue to ripen even after harvest. A major characteristic is the sudden increase in respiration rate during ripening. This increase is known as the climacteric rise. These fruits also produce large amounts of ethylene gas, which accelerates ripening. Because of this property, they can be harvested at the mature stage and allowed to ripen later. Examples include banana, apple, papaya, and tomato. In contrast, non-climacteric fruits do not continue to ripen after harvest. These fruits show no climacteric rise in respiration rate. They produce very little ethylene and show minimal response to ethylene treatment. Their respiration gradually declines after harvest. Therefore, they must be harvested when fully ripe. Examples include grape, orange, strawberry, pineapple, pomegranate, watermelon, and lychee. The comparison table highlights the major differences between these two groups. Climacteric fruits can ripen after harvest, whereas non-climacteric fruits cannot. Climacteric fruits show increased ethylene production and respond strongly to ethylene treatment. Non-climacteric fruits produce very little ethylene and show minimal response. Similarly, climacteric fruits show an increase in respiration while non-climacteric fruits do not. Understanding these differences helps in improving storage, transportation, and marketing of fruits and vegetables. Another important aspect of ripening is the physio-chemical changes that occur. One major change is the development of color. Fruit skin often changes from green to yellow, orange, or red. For example, the red color in tomato develops due to lycopene, which is a carotenoid pigment. At the same time, chlorophyll gradually disappears. This color change indicates progression of ripening. Further changes continue during ripening. Anthocyanins develop in many fruits, producing attractive red, blue, or purple colors. Examples include apple, cherry, strawberry, and plum. Another change is the formation of abscission layer, which is the region where the fruit eventually detaches from the plant. These changes contribute to fruit maturity and harvest readiness. Additional physiological changes occur as ripening progresses. Respiration rate changes depending on fruit type. In climacteric fruits, respiration initially rises and then declines. In non-climacteric fruits, respiration gradually decreases. Ethylene production generally increases during ripening. Fruits also become softer because pectin substances in the cell wall break down. This softening improves eating quality but reduces shelf life. Several biochemical changes also occur during ripening. Stored starch is converted into sugars, which increases sweetness. Different aroma compounds are produced, leading to characteristic fruit flavor. In certain fruits, such as apple and plum, a wax layer develops on the surface. These biochemical modifications make fruits more appealing to consumers. Having understood respiration and ripening, let us now examine the factors that affect them. These processes determine the shelf life, quality, and marketability of fruits and vegetables. Both internal and external factors can influence their rate. The first and most important factor is temperature. Temperature has a direct effect on respiration and ripening. As temperature increases, chemical reactions occur faster, which increases respiration. Higher temperatures also accelerate color development, softening, and flavor formation. However, excessively high temperatures can damage enzymes and lead to abnormal ripening. For example, bananas ripen much faster at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius than at 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. Low temperature storage therefore helps extend shelf life. The next factor is oxygen concentration. Oxygen is essential for aerobic respiration. Under normal atmospheric conditions, about 21% oxygen supports normal respiration. Reducing oxygen levels slows metabolic activities, respiration, and ripening. However, if oxygen becomes too low, anaerobic respiration begins. This produces ethanol and undesirable off flavors. Controlled atmosphere storage and modified atmosphere packaging use this principle to extend storage life. Carbon dioxide concentration also influences respiration. Higher carbon dioxide levels suppress respiration and delay ripening. Carbon dioxide can inhibit certain respiratory enzymes and reduce microbial growth. However, excessive carbon dioxide may cause physiological disorders, off flavors, and tissue damage. Therefore, careful control is essential. Ethylene gas is a natural plant hormone that plays a key role in ripening. It stimulates enzyme activity and initiates the climacteric rise in respiration. Ethylene accelerates softening, enhances color development, increases sugar formation, and improves aroma. A common example is a ripe banana which releases ethylene and causes nearby fruits to ripen faster. Relative humidity is another important factor. Low relative humidity causes excessive water loss, leading to shriveling and weight loss. High relative humidity helps maintain freshness and reduces moisture loss. Most fruits require between 85 to 95% relative humidity during storage. Maintaining proper humidity helps preserve quality. Mechanical damage during harvesting, transport, or handling can significantly affect respiration. Injured tissues show increased respiration rates. Damage also stimulates ethylene production. As a result, ripening becomes faster, microbial infection increases, and shelf life decreases. For example, bruised apples spoil much faster than intact fruits. The final factor is the stage of maturity at harvest. Immature fruits often fail to develop proper flavor and texture. Mature fruits ripen normally and achieve good quality. Over-mature fruits have higher respiration rates and shorter shelf life. Therefore, selecting the correct harvest maturity is essential for maintaining quality. To conclude, respiration and ripening are fundamental post-harvest processes that determine fruit quality and shelf life. Fruits can be classified as climacteric or non-climacteric based on their ripening behavior. Various factors including temperature, oxygen, carbon dioxide, ethylene, humidity, mechanical damage and maturity stage influence these processes. Understanding these principles helps improve storage, transportation and marketing of fruits and vegetables. Thank you.